it doesn't really matter anyway. That's what I found myself saying to myself. I kind of got stuck in traffic on the way to work today. And I say traffic, it wasn't traffic. It was just a long row of cars that were all going the same speed, like 20 cars in a row, all going the exact same speed, hitting their brakes every 5 seconds, and just being annoying. Anyway, and I got to this point where I was like, maybe I should try and go around them. But a lot of times it's easier to just sit back and be like, it doesn't matter anyway. I get in front of this car, there's another one. I get in front of this car, there's another one, right? Like, there's too much of a fight ahead of me, and there's too much energy that I need to expend, and it's probably not going to be worth it anyway. But I have a long commute. It's an hour commute. So if I'm stuck behind someone going 50 miles an hour, actually, it does make a difference. If you're well under the speed limit, it does affect my day. It does change the outcome. And it's easier to say it doesn't matter anyway, and to just sit back and rest and just deal with it. But I don't think that that's necessarily what God always asks us to do, right? Like, sometimes God asks us to step in and do the more difficult thing, to put in the energy and put in the hope and put in the time. And the frustrating thing about it is, like, it doesn't always work. Like, you can't always get around this problem, get around this situation, get around this disappointment. Like, sometimes you just end up putting in a whole lot of energy and ending up in the exact same position. But what we see God do with the Israelites is really encourage them to fight, right? Like, there's a verse that says, that compares them to coming out of a furnace, an iron smelting furnace, right? Which means that God wanted their hearts to be malleable. God wanted their lives to be changeable, and He wanted them to react in a different way. He didn't want them to react like the slaves in Egypt, where you just do whatever your master says, right? Like, you just obey because that's your job. He wanted them to stand up and to fight when appropriate, like a king or a queen would, like the owner of a house would, like the child of a king would. And so sometimes it feels like it doesn't matter. It feels like it's not worth it to get your energy together and to try again. It feels like it's not gonna work out even if you do. But get in there and believe God for more, and hope that He'll show up and change the circumstance, even if it seems impossible right now. So I hope that encourages you. I just got one more day. I can do this. But you have a good one as well. Bye.